looking at netbooks today. This is a buying guide for those who want to buy one of these small beauties. Well, there are many there in the market these days, and at such a low price everybody is tempted to buy one. So we'll tell you basically what to look for when you are buying a netbook. To tell you roughly what a netbook is, it's basically a smaller version of a laptop, a smaller, cheaper version of a laptop. It is cheap for a reason. Certain things that a full-fledged laptop can do, a netbook can't. For example, the main differentiating factor here is that netbooks don't have an optical drive, a CD, DVD writer. So but that probably isn't a problem these days, since everybody's used to carrying around their data in portable flash drives. So okay, let's have a look at a netbook. For instance, the screen sizes range from 9 to 12 roughly. Now you have netbooks that are with screens that are as big as 12 inches, and the default size for most netbooks is around 10 inches. It's like around 4 inches smaller than your average screen size of a laptop. So you want to have a look at the screen size and see if that small size is suited for the work that you'll be doing. Okay, let's have a look at netbooks from the physical aspect. You want to look at certain netbooks are designed for the modern youth generation. Certain have a more utilitarian look. So you want to choose on what kind of look are you going for. Okay, so so basically you want to look at the weight. The weight is very important for a netbook. Roughly netbooks start at around 1 kilo and 1 to 1.5 kilo. So you want to see if it's not too heavy. Anything above 1.5 kilos, in my opinion, is a little too heavy for a netbook. So you want to have a look at the weight. Secondly, the screen hinge is very important. You don't want the screen hinge you want it to offer enough resistance as you are moving it. So that's something that you should look for. Looking inside, most of the displays in netbooks today they're turning towards the more glossy types. So you want to see if the gloss is if it's suited for your work or not. So if you're the kind of person who works outdoors mostly, you want to have a look if the screen is not too glossy. Most important factor in netbook is the usability, since it's small. So you want to know if you can type and maneuver the mouse pointer easily. So that's where the keyboard size and the touchpad size and sensitivity comes into play. So you want to know whether you want to type on the keyboard and see if it's comfortable for typing. I'm sure people who are used to bigger, large, full-sized keyboards will find these keyboards a little small at first, but then with certain a little time, you can get used to them. So, but you want to know whether they're comfortable to type on or not. Okay, moving on. You want to have a look at the touchpad also, the sensitivity that it offers, and whether the buttons are easily clickable or not. Other things to look for are, importantly, USB ports, the number of USB ports that a netbook has. For example, this has 3. Typically netbooks have 3, some have 2. So if you're the kind of person who puts a lot of peripheral devices, connects a lot of peripheral devices to these, you want to go for a one which has 3 or more. Most of the netbooks today are roughly powered, similarly. They have an Intel Atom processor or a AMD Athlon Neo. The good thing about netbooks is that they offer really good battery life. Most of them offer a battery life of 4 or more hours. So you want to have a look at if it provides you with a 3-cell or a 6-cell battery. A 6-cell battery will protrude out of the body, so obviously it will give you better battery life, but this protruding factor might not appeal to everybody. Whereas a